how are you?
The president had a very cordial conversation with Prime Minister Turnbull, where they went through an extensive discussion of this deal. The president is unbelievably disappointed in the previous administration's deal that was made and how poorly it was crafted and the threat to national security it put the United States on. He has tremendous respect for the Prime Minister and for the Australian people and has agreed to continue to review that deal and to ensure that as part of the deal, which was always part of it, that we would go through a very, very extreme vetting process to ensure that every single person that is being offered up is coming here with peaceful intentions and poses no threat to the United States. So he has ensured that while he has respect for the Australian people and respect for Prime Minister Turnbull, that we do not pose a threat to the United States of America, that the deal that he was cut by the last administration is something that he is extremely, extremely upset with. He does not like it, but out of respect for him, he's going to allow that process, continue to study, and allow it to move forward under the conditions that have been set, that there will be extreme vetting on every single one of those individuals.
Okay, but
This day by attending the National Prayer Breakfast, it's a tradition. Because this is something that comes up quite a bit. I think there is a line. We have freedom of religion in this country, and I think people should be able to practice their religion, express areas of their faith without reprisal. And I think that pendulum sometimes swings the other way in the name of political correctness. And I think the president and the vice president both understand that one of the things that makes our country and this democracy so great is our ability to express our religion, to believe in faith, to express it, and to live by it. And that's where I think the important part is, whether it's a small business owner or an employee who wants to have some degree of expression of faith at the company. And too often those voices get pushed out in the name of political correctness. So he's going to continue to make sure that we not only speak up for it, but find ways in which we can keep that line a little less blurred and make sure that the pendulum doesn't swing against people. We shouldn't impose a religion on anybody. We're free to express our religion or not have one. That's obviously in our country an equally valid way of living your life. But at the same time, I think people who want to express their faith shouldn't be ostracized because they want to live that. Major. The president thanked the American people for their faith and prayers that has sustained and inspired him, noting that I would, yeah, absolutely. I think there's several businesses and several institutions, Catholic institutions and others, that have been mandated or apparently attempted to mandate certain things that they may or may not do or how they have to treat their employees. Those are instances where clearly the pendulum's swinging a different way, where you are not carving out institutions or the ability for privately held businesses to conduct themselves to live according to their faith or their moral compass. And so there's clearly a lot of evidence in the last couple of years of the government coming in with regulations and policies that have, frankly, denied people the ability to live according to their faith. Today, the president will welcome to the White House the latest generation of Harley-Davidson executives to discuss